like this new setup. Guess I'm by myself. Can you see the levels on there to see if make sure on the you see everything jumping?
Testing. Hello? Yeah. It's good.
Okay. All right. Well, we are here. It's a lot more echo this way. Yeah, I hear it.
Echo.
Yeah, you got to kind of be loud in order to hear the echo. But we are here. We are live. We are direct. It's the Business of Love podcast. Yours truly, DJ Dark Kent.
And Bria Woo.
And today's episode should be kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's a fun topic. I think so.
Yeah, I guess. But our vibes was what's going to make it interesting. Full disclosure, we're really fucking with each other right now. And y'all gonna see that dynamic on camera, I guess. So yeah. That's it. That's the intro.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. So today's topic is the friend zone. See, it makes it even more difficult because I can't have as much fun as I wanted to have with this topic because I'm really not fucking with you like that. So yeah.
Anywho, the topic is the friend zone. We're gonna talk about what exactly is the friend zone, why is someone in it, and how did people get out of the friend zone? Should they have stayed in the friend zone? Definitely some good points. So do you want to start?
No, because I don't want to talk about none of that shit. I want to talk about... Actually, yeah. You know what? It's a good place to start. What's your definition of friend zone?
Friend zone for me is a place that someone stays when they are just not boyfriend material, but they're a good companion, you know? Somebody that's a good person to be around, good company, but you're not partner boyfriend material.
So you said it's a place. It's
an actual place.
Can I find it on Google?
No.
So it don't exist on Google Maps?
It don't exist on Google Maps,
MapQuest?
but it exists.
TomTom?
Wow, that's kind of aging yourself. It's a place. So? It's a place that does exist for friends, in my opinion.
Am I supposed to smile because we're friends, even though I'm sad that that's all that we are?
Smile?
Right. Like, if a man is now friend zoned, he's stuck in this location, right? TomTom can't get him out. Google Maps can't help him. MapQuest ain't done shit for him. And you have now deemed him a good companion. Mm-hmm. But he has deemed you a good potential more than whatever it is.
Right.
Is he supposed to now smile and be happy and joyful at the fact that he's still in your presence, even though he wants more?
Yeah, 100%. Because you have a friendship with this person. You don't want to, forego that simply because you want more with them.
Have you ever been friend zoned?
I have. Really?
Tell me about it.
I've been friend zoned because I guess you could say I liked someone. I thought the feelings were mutual. But come to find out, what I thought were dates were actually just like chances to hang out. It wasn't a romantic type of thing. It was definitely more so something that
So wait, y'all went out multiple times?
We would go out to eat. Like go out to bars and...
Was he paying? Was it Dutch? Was it...
He would pay most of the time, but it would be very like, he would say things like, oh, damn, she got a, fat ass, or, oh, she look good, in a homeboy type of way. And I'm looking at it like, I thought we were, working towards something. Why are you...
So he was giving you the signals and you were ignoring them?
I wasn't ignoring them, but I thought he was just being overly comfortable. It was still some flirtation there, so I wasn't just being a Nikki Parker type of thing. Like, it was some flirtation there, but it wasn't, what I thought.
So you said that a friend zoner or someone that's in the friend zone, you've deemed them ineligible for anything more.
Yes, anything romantic.
So let me ask you this. Are there actions that can get you friend zoned?
Yeah.
Like what?
Overly available, overly nice, and just not taking hints well. If somebody is telling you, damn, I'm just, I'm real comfortable being single. I don't really want to do anything right now as far as a relationship, but yet you're still just trying. You're still doing these things that essentially are getting you pushed away. Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is women don't know what they want because they want a man to be persistent. But if they tell him not now and then he still continues to be persistent, then they're going to say never.
That's not true. Women want men to be persistent that they want. Key word. The men that they want.
No, but okay, so you said that you can be friend zoned by being overly nice, too
overly
pushy,
available.
Right. And so like if we don't know each other, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden we meet for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. And now I'm being super nice. I'm super available for you. And I'm giving you all of the vibes to tell you like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm digging you. Mm-hmm. And then you say, not right now. And then I say, okay, but I'm still continuously being available.
You're messing up.
So now, here's my thing. You said not now. Because I'm telling you that I'm still interested in you, mm-hmm. You're now saying never.
It depends on the situation. If I genuinely think you're attractive, but it's just not the right time, I'm going to say that. But if I'm not interested in you for whatever reasons, because maybe you're not my type, maybe you just aren't.
So if you're saying that it's not the right time, but it's some of those other reasons, then basically you lying.
Essentially, yeah, but how many people, let's be honest, how many people are gonna be like, yo, you too fat, you too skinny, you too this, you too that. Well, these are the reasons why I can't be with you. So yeah, friend zone for life.
If no they one's go in gonna Clubhouse, do that. Somebody will say those things.
But this isn't Clubhouse, this is real life. So because of that, people do cover it up with things such as I'm not ready right now. I'm not looking for a relationship. It sucks. But again, if this is really your friend, you still want to protect their feelings.
I'm so confused. So lying to someone is protecting their feelings.
Men do it all the time.
No, men lie because they want to lie. Like men lie because they don't want to have to deal with what's on the other side of the truth. It's not to protect your feelings. It's
I think
because,
some men lie to protect feelings.
There's definitely scenarios and situations that 100%. But the majority of what we're talking about when it comes to like relationship stuff, when it comes to like y'all not in the relationship and you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like a man is going to lie to protect his own interests, not your heart. Like a man is not going to sit here and be like, oh, maybe someday I could be your Prince Charming, and then be like, nah, I just ain't really want to tell her what it is. Like, no, I feel like a man who calls himself a man is going to stand on his word.
See, now that's the thing.
Now, if I'm in a relationship with you, there's a difference. If I'm in a relationship with you, there are certain times when you deserve to have the truth omitted because of behaviors that you've done in the past when I gave you too much truth. And now I see what type of mental pattern you have. So therefore, yeah, I'm going to choose to omit the truth because I see what it does when I give you too much truth. Okay. Where your brain goes and takes that. And it goes into places that I can't even fathom or control or bring it back from. So I would rather just omit the truth to you.
Okay, so that's in a relationship.
Right.
Let's reel it back to two people that are friends.
Gotcha.
And one is in the friend zone.
Okay.
Now, my thing with that is, yes, I feel like if you are friends and you care about that person, you may want to omit the truth to protect their feelings. Because if this guy... This is an example. This guy has been super sweet to you, doing everything that you want old boy to do, but he just ain't been doing. But this guy just isn't, oh boy, he's a friend who's been placed in the friend zone for whatever reason. You're not about to straight up tell him, listen, I don't want to date you because I still got unfinished business. And also, you're just not that cute to me. No one's going to say that. That girl is going to make up an excuse such as,
that's a damn shame.
I'm focusing on myself. Oh, I got a lot going on right now. The list goes on,
right,
and I'm taking this from my own past experiences.
I got you, because I was going to say, I can see, but I don't think that men, do you really feel like men put women in the friend zone?
Yes, but there are reasons. In that scenario, back to my example, I was placed in the friend zone because he actually was dating somebody, but didn't say anything.
Gotcha.
So the way we even exchanged numbers was like a real like fun vibe type of thing. We were both out at a party. We exchanged numbers because we literally had a great conversation at the party.
You was about to have somebody coming to you as a woman.
No, she didn't even live in New Jersey. She lived in Florida. That was the thing. So he actually was in a long distance relationship that he was not too confident about anymore. And because he was meeting attractive women like myself, he was starting to feel a little uncomfortable with the relationship. So he was friend zoning me to be safe. He was keeping me in that friend zone in case there was potential that him and the long distance relationship didn't work out.
That sound more like second string, bench warmer. You know what I'm saying? Not really friend zone. Like friend zone is like you the referee. Like you don't even play. You could just watch the game.
Right.
But when you like a bench warmer, it just means like, yo, you ain't on the starting lineup right now. I got a team that I'm worried about.
But I didn't even know I was a bench warmer.
Got you.
I felt like I was in a friend zone because of how he was acting. Like I said, he literally was treating me like one of the homeboys. Like he would have hot wing night and beer night, and it would be like a bunch of guys. I'm probably one out of two girls, and it's just a friendly vibe.
Got you.
Never once was like sex initiated. It was really chill. But again, I found some evidence of him being in a relationship, long distance, and that's when that came out. So
sidebar, sitting here listening to you tell that story, this must have been how Will Smith felt when he was listening to Jada. Like, because for some reason it didn't sit right with me. But anyway, okay, so my question, one of my other questions, because I got a lot. Oh, so why'd you friend zone me?
I was going to ask you if you were friend zoned.
What you mean?
Have you ever been friend zoned before?
By you.
Oh my gosh.
Did you not? Bria, we can cut these cameras off right now if you're not going to tell the truth. Did you not friend zone me? Did you not friend zone me?
I don't consider that a friend zone. You made it seem as though I put you in a space where there was no potential for us to ever date. I didn't even know you wanted me.
See, that's where you always go back to.
I'm serious.
Okay. Regardless of whether or not you knew that I wanted you. Did you or did you not place me in the friend zone?
I broed you once on a picture. Like that's your definition of friend zone. Can you tell me what are examples of me or how I friend zoned you?
Well, that was one. That was a very hard move that you made.
Because it was public on social media.
Yeah, and because there were so many different words that you could have chosen or just not even said that or not even said anything. But you broed me under a picture of us.
Yeah. Because I said we're getting old, bro. That was the wording.
No. You
wasn't even my friend for like 4 or 5 years because of something that I did in conversation with you.
All right.
So I don't know.
I mean, we can get into it. You want to tell the people?
I think this is the birth of the friend zone, or at least what he think was birth of the friend zone.
No, it started with the picture. Then that happened.
Me broing you?
Yes, you broed me. You broed me underneath the pic because I posted it, and then your comment underneath it was some bro-ish nonsense.
I thought that was like very recent.
No. Then some way somehow it got brought back up.
Recently.
On like a throwback Thursday, whatever, and you broed me again.
Okay.
So
that's the one I remember. I don't remember the first
So
one.
the first one was the actual caption. I remember because I was like, damn, she went hard. I told my man.
2016.
whatever time it was.
Yeah.
I told my mans, because I'll be real with you, right? We was at a party. Mm-hmm. Saw you at the party. I was like, oh, wow. And I had known you, right? But I was like, damn, Bria kind of cute. I'm going to be 100% honest. This is exactly what I said to my mans. I was like, she got a big head, but she cute. Like, that's exactly what I said. No lie. No lie. That was exactly how it came out. This was the one in Newark.
Oh, okay. You was DJing.
The one that you said you ended up, doing.
Yes.
So
yep.
I was DJing. I was at this party. I was doing this party or whatever the case may be. I'm in the height of my DJ career too. Like, not the height, but I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here and I'm popping in these streets. Like, I'm doing my thug thizzle. And, like most, everybody take pictures in the party. Like, when you see somebody that whatever the case may be. We took a pic, and I'm not going to style. The pic looked dope. It was a great pic.
It's still
I had on the Carmine 6s, you feel me? With the nice ribbed white crew neck joint.
Does he love white?
It's gonna be a lot of shade thrown in this episode. Y'all just stay tuned. We gonna get through this, okay? Anyway, I had on like some maroon chino joints.
You know what? You should pull up the pic after the episode.
I'm pretty sure I deleted it.
Oh, I have it on a few
all right.
devices.
Well, then we'll put it in here. But I was fly. I was doing my thug thizzle, and we took the pic. And you look nice. You was super attractive. Had on your little black dress, and I was like, yo, this is a dope picture. Now for me, right? I had a thing where anytime I took a picture with an attractive female, it went on my wall. Because it was a part of
your physical wall.
It went on my the Instagram wall. I'm saying I posted it. I would post them.
Got it.
I literally was going back and looking at a bunch of. I was like, I don't even know her. Don't know her. Like literally, right? The reason why I was doing that was because I wanted to kind of advance the notion that when you book DJ Dark Kent, these are the type of females that are going to come. So I was using that as like an allure. Not me trying to like holla. It was literally like she's gonna be added to the promo collection. And then I did it, and I did it super innocent because I'm super calculated when it comes to Instagram, and I've always been. And you broed me under that, and it bothered me so bad I had to tell my mans, like, yo, am I tripping? Or is she broing me extra hard? Like, is this an unnecessary? Is she trying to friend zone me right now?
And the reason for that is because I assumed you was in a relationship. And I said that before. I literally thought you was in a relationship for years. And I'm just like, okay, Kent is in my head off limits. Like,
so basically what you're saying is you friend zone people who are in relationships. Because again, right, the friend zone is like a place that you don't come back from.
I would not say that.
Oh, you damn straight you can't say that because because that's how we hear. Okay.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't say that. But this is my thing, and this is how I know I'm not gonna say I'm different because I'm pretty sure the women are like this, but this is how I know that I have some morals. No, you ain't right. I do not try to flirt or do anything with someone that's in a relationship. I make it a point to say, oh, this is like a friendly pic. We're being professional here. Hey, bro. That's all that is. Like, no. It's no, oh, yes, boo, cute, boo. Like, no.
So, all right. So I will go to your defense in this and say that, like, that was a very safe move because of the career that you were kind of in with the media.
That, too. I wasn't even thinking about that, yo.
I'm going to give you that out and say that, but we're not going to act like you didn't have me friend zoned.
Yeah, you were friend zoned.
Okay. All right. Now that we've established that.
Yeah, you were.
What did I do to get friend zoned? Oh, because you thought I had a girl?
I thought you was in a relationship, and thank you for also giving me another point. At that time, I was in media and blogging, and it was super hard to be taken seriously as an attractive woman.
Is the friend zone a safe space?
I think so.
Think about that a little harder then.
I think I think the friend zone is a safe space until the friend becomes frustrated with being in the friend zone. Because I've had a situation where the person made it clear to me that they were attracted to me, but I continue to push this best friend narrative and be like, oh, we're best friends. And I think every other week he would voice his frustration like, yo, I really don't want to be your best friend. I want to be blah, blah, blah. And I ignored it. And I'm just like, listen, we're best friends, whatever. So let me tell you about this guy that, I just went on a date with. And he would be steaming, but he would, suck it up, give me advice, and we'll move on.
Wow.
Until it got to the point where he literally was like, yo, I can't be cool with you no more. Like, I'd rather just us not even be cool instead of pretending that I can, just be your friend or your bestie, whatever. Because I was starting to tell him stuff that he really didn't want to hear, like, whatever. And he was like, oh, nah, I'm done.
You was about to tell me something I don't want to hear, wasn't you? Okay. All right.
No, I was trying to find an example.
A safe space.
Yeah. I'm trying to find an example.
So here's my thing, right? How does that make... That to me does still sound like a safe space because he took his own due diligence to create the boundaries. So I think as long as boundaries are there, it is in that sense a safe space. Now, the reason why I said to you, you better think a little bit harder is because as a woman, I don't think that a man in your friend zone has a safe space. Meaning, I don't think it ain't even a minuscule of a thought in my brain that believes that women are not out there talking about the friend in the friend zone. The friend in the friend zone is often a topic of conversation amongst women. Oftentimes because women have egos just like men. And it proves that someone desires you. We all want to belong and we all want to be desired. That's two very true statements about human beings. That's just how we are made. And us belonging oftentimes involves us sharing how desired we are.
But that's also a very vain person. I'm not like that at all.
I don't think it takes vanity. I'm not saying that it's like, yo, we just gonna sit around and have a friend zone conversation. Right. What I'm saying is there are times in which things come up in conversation or things happen. So if you got a friend, Brad, and Brad, you out with your girls, y'all ain't spoke about no friend zone, no nothing, no nonsense. Everything's been fine. Now, Brad texts you while you with your girls. He could be texting you back, replying to a message that you sent him hours ago. And now here's your, this nigga Brad, still on my heels.
That's still somebody,
tight.
No, that's still somebody that knows the reaction they're going to get from their friends. I'm not... And again, I can't speak for everybody because you do have people that's like, oh my God, Brad texts me, knowing like that the friend's gonna be like, oh my God, he still texts, y'all still friends, all of that. But that's not, I just don't like for people to feel that way. Like,
so, but then, right, because we know that those type of women exist, they may not be you, they may not be your friends, but we know that they exist. Do you still consider the friend zone a safe space?
No, not in that case, because the person is now being like,
well, no, I'm just saying, period. Is the friend zone a safe space in general?
It can be, and then in situations such as that, it's not.
Do you think that there are more situations that it can be, or do you think that there are more situations that it is not?
It's more situations that it's not. Listen, if the friend zone, or let me say this, if the attraction is not mutual, the friend zone is not a safe space, because at some point you are going to be brought up as topic of conversation. Like that's just what it is. If you're comfortable with being in that predicament or being topic of conversation, then cool, by all means do that. But I personally don't like that. Don't talk about me when I'm not around if you can't, say it to me.
Okay. So no safe space in the friend zone. Let me ask you this. Can you ever be refriended? Meaning you was in the friend zone, then you was out the friend zone, now you back in the friend zone.
So I was in the friend zone, I became a friend with benefits, and then went back to, because
what
does it mean I got out of it?
You went to Narnia. I don't know. I'm not the one defining the friend zone here. I'm asking you because I've only been in the friend zone. I don't friend zone people.
But you've gotten out of the friend zone into a relationship. So I'm wondering.
Narnia. Like, I don't know how I got here. We live together and whatnot. This is crazy. We got a podcast. This is Narnia. I'm trying to explain to you. I'm still lost, okay? I haven't seen Get Out for a reason.
Wait. So can you be in it, get out, and then go back in?
Mm-hmm. Can you be refriended in it? With all them EDs,
I
too.
mean, we just saw You season 1, the last few episodes. It's possible.
But they didn't start off Friendzone. They started off kind of mutual. Nah, it was kind of mutual affection.
Okay. I mean, I feel like she was friendzoning.
Well, we talking about You, so it definitely wasn't mutual affection because that boy Joe had some feelings.
Right.
But I don't think that they started off like that. So I'm asking, like, can you
Me personally,
ever be refriended in it? Right? If old boy had you in the friend zone, then he, like you said, maybe it was friends with benefits, maybe it was dating, maybe whatever. Mm-hmm. But then there was, for some reason, a desire for it to go back to just a hard drawn line friendship.
Probably not. I don't really take well to situations that had some sort of history.
Okay.
So
I got you.
It's just not.
I got you.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Different question. How often?
It's an interview?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You wanted to talk about that?
Interview.
Oh, you got questions? So you can ask me something.
I actually do.
Oh, go ahead.
My question is, have you been in the friend zone outside of me?
Have I ever been Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah.
And how did that go?
I mean, here's the thing, right? Fellas, let me just tell y'all this. Being friend-zoned is actually a compliment. Maybe not from her, but to yourself. The reason being is because you should always be shooting in arenas that don't think that you have the value to be there. What I mean by that is you got to play in areas that's bigger than the fish that you think that y'all probably follow me. That analogy didn't go how I wanted it, but basically what I'm saying is, yeah, I've been friend zoned it because
what was the results?
So most of the women who have ever friend zoned me before add a lot of value to the world in some way, shape, or form, and so I wasn't offended by being friend zoned. And that's what I mean by when I say, like, yo, you got to play in pools that's a little bit bigger than you. I ain't gonna style. I was going for women who was out of my tax bracket. If I'm just being clearly like 100% honest, I couldn't even afford her phone bill, let alone like try to take her out somewhere. So I got friend zoned.
Got it.
And I was happy to be friend zoned because she still had to beg. No, but it was cool for me because I'm and what I mean by when I said that the women that have friend zoned me put a lot of value into this world. I find value in relationships, and I'm not going to pursue someone if I don't see that there's a lot of value for growth in myself from being around them. So being friend zoned only told me they didn't quite see my value as much as I did, but they still saw value in me enough to keep me around because some of these women, not all of them, but some of them were like high caliber women. And so it's like, yo, even if you got me in your space, like you got a penthouse apartment that you letting me up in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an honor to be here, sweetheart. Like I don't know nobody else with a penthouse. So in a sense, right, that makes me sound like super gold diggy, but no, like I learned so much from these women, mostly about women. Like most of the stuff that I learned from the women who friend zoned me was about how to deal with, treat, and what to expect from women. Like one of them was the ones who told me like, yo, you never start off too big with a woman for a gift because they're always going to expect you to grow. And the way she broke it down for me at the time and really like gave me the perfect analogy, it really set me in my place to really be able to understand how I want to treat a woman. Meaning if I know that a woman is going to be expecting more, I am going to max out. You know why? Because that means I have to grow myself next year in order to give you what you expect then. So for me, again, there was value there because I learned so much and I took away so much. So I ain't have no problem being friend zone. Like I said, the other thing is too, I knew I was shooting in the pool that I couldn't swim in. There was sharks in there.
Like, how long ago was this?
This was before the height of my DJ career.
Got it.
I was still selling cell phones and whatnot. Yeah, and I met some very. It's crazy how many people you meet from selling cell phones. Like one of the women who friends on me was a chiropractor.
Oh wow!
In New York City, beautiful woman and beautiful soul. Like just beautiful person. Charity giving, like one of them type of people where it's like, who are you? You trying to be Mother Teresa or something? And had the bag. And of course I caught the vibe as being like, so I'm like, yo, is she vibing on me? Right. This can't be for real. You know what? I am who I am. I'm shooting my shot. And then it was like, oh, that's cute type response. That was basically the response. Tito. Like, nah, it didn't really work out too well. But it was cool.
That's
like
good,
I said,
though.
I learned, I grew.
Yeah, you still found value in the relationship.
100%. She was an amazing individual. She probably still is an amazing individual. And I hope nothing but the best for her.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's so funny how like we have the different experiences.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever been friend zoned and like didn't know it. Nah, I don't think I pretty much make it blatant. Like if I see potential in you, I'm gonna let you know exactly how I feel and like what I would like for our relationship to be. You know what I mean? So I don't think that I've ever not caught the hint. If there's any woman out there who could tell me that they friend zoned me and I didn't know it, then drop this in the comments and let me know because I apologize for lying on your name, I guess. But as far as I know, nah. Anytime I've been friend zoned, like I said, it's been a deliberate attempt to like jump in that zone. So yeah.
Okay.
You ready for my question?
Yes, I am.
How often does a shoulder to cry on become a dick to ride on?
Wow.
Yes. How often? Because we're talking friend zone, right? And so if we're going to reverse the tables, right? I think that there's a lot of times where women will friend zone somebody, but he's really on the bench. And that shoulder to cry on soon becomes
a face to ride. That's really what happens. It's not, and I hate to burst any guys' bubbles out here if you think that, oh, you know, you're in the friend zone, but yet you're still smashing or whatever. You're being used. And I just want to make that clear because I know a lot of people may assume that that's the case, right? Like, you know, oh, she calls me or texts me at, 11, 12 a.m., whatever. And I come through, do what I do, and I did. Like, but she still call me bro and this and that. Like, you are being used because obviously something isn't being fulfilled. And
I got a news flash for you. Don't nobody give a damn about being used. Use me until you use me up. What was that song? Who sang that?
I don't know who that was.
Like, yo, no, what I'm saying is every man goes through, not every, but a lot of the men that I speak to and have spoken to have gone through that period of being used. Even if it, like, yeah, matter of fact, you know what's crazy? I guess then I was friend zoned, but I didn't care because I enjoyed being used.
Okay.
So it was like, am I really friend zoned?
Yeah.
Maybe in your mind, but in reality, I'm cracking that thing. Like, what you mean?
And you're being used. But that's, see, you literally just said what I said.
So then how can you be friend zoned if you are
because you're not advancing from that stage. You don't have a title. You're not meeting mom and dad. You're not getting any of that. You're simply coming through, doing what you're doing, and leaving.
I'm not a friend zone. I'm something else with an F. Fuck buddy.
So be it. You're still, but you're not leaving that past that parameter.
You can't graduate past that title.
No, you cannot graduate past that.
I disagree. I definitely feel like if you can get out the friend zone without giving dick, then if you give good enough penile, you can project your way up out of that. Penile projection? Never mind. Yeah, I know that went over your head.
No,
Anyway.
not at all. That was a good one for a science nerd like yourself. But this is how I feel.
The shade is crazy.
This is how I feel. If you are doing all of that and you're still not projecting from that space, clearly, like I said, you're being used. And if you're okay with that, then cool.
No, my point
But
is
don't
this.
get mad when she hits you with the old.
No. What I'm saying is, if you can graduate out of the friend zone just by still being the friend, once you incorporate
She's
some
gonna go
sex,
crazy?
No. Once you incorporate sex, you've now gained more leverage. That's it. If you do it right, because leverage can go either way, right? Like, if you understand her body, if you speak her love language in bed, if you are pleasing her in ways that she likes to be pleased, God forbid you pleasing her in ways that she ain't never been pleased, man, you are on your way up out that zone. Or you at least get into consideration. And for me, once you get the consideration, you out. Once she starts to consider, like, once she start asking her homegirls, like, yo, I don't know. I ain't never really even.
They gotta sound like that?
Oh, yeah, I sound like that. Sorry.
Go ahead.
But once she start doing all that, you know what I'm saying, and start really like trying to guesstimate whether or not it makes sense or if she gonna do this or like, come on, man. The rest is up to you. Que sera, sera.
I can't relate. But I'm pretty sure a lot of, folks out there can. If so, please drop your experiences in the comments.
So you
curious.
never really answered the question. How often does a shoulder to cry on become?
How often? I would say maybe about 40%. I'd say about 40%.
40% of the guys in the friend zone can grow to be used.
Can grow to be used and not. You know what? This is.
Don't worry. Take your time. We have to pause anyway. I'll keep recording. So you're, you know what?
Yeah, 40%, I say, is the number of, or the percentage of guys that can
Graduate
from being a shoulder to lean on to
from friend
more.
to fuck buddy. Got you.
To more, yeah.
Got you. 40%. That number seems, honestly, it seems generous. I don't really think that it's that high. Because I feel like women have a lot of men in the friend zone.
Yeah.
And so I don't think that they converting 40% of them. But I do get the logic that like 40, it's a 40% chance, I guess is what you're saying.
It's a 40% chance.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was referring to.
Okay. All right, I can accept that.
Yeah. I mean,
About 60-40.
if we flip it though, have you friend zoned individuals before?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Why?
I think you have. You've told me that you friend zoned someone before.
I did?
Yeah.
You got me lying on the podcast.
Yeah.
I
You might
don't-
have forgot. I know that you know.
So if we being honest, then yeah, I mean, I probably did, but like, I guess for me, I guess I never don't consider it friend zone because in my opinion, I'm not putting you there. You put yourself there. So it's like I have standards and for the women that I date, right? And if you don't meet them, then it's like it ain't really nothing I could do about it. I'm not going to sit here and try to change me or change you. So it's like, what more could we be? It's not me sitting here saying like, yo, I know you really want me, and for whatever reason right now I'm putting you like, nah. It just is usually like you don't measure up. And I'm not trying to say that in a very harsh way, but
See, and I'm glad you said it just like that.
Because I was saying I'm not trying to say that in a harsh way now. I was saying that to on camera, saying like, yo, you don't measure up. I don't mean to say that in the harshest way right now, but if I'm being as true and as honest as I could possibly be, that is how men are set up. Where it's like, yo, we're kind of calculated type of animals. Where it's like, yo,
but how are you saying that to the person?
Oh, I'm normally saying like, sweetheart, I'm not the one for you.
Okay.
Like, so one of the things that I learned, right, is like people are always interested in themselves. So rather than for me to turn the mirror on you and tell you like, oh, you're not good enough, I will turn the mirror on me and tell you exactly why I am not the one for you.
Okay.
Like, and be legit about it and let you know like this wouldn't be pleasurable. I'm letting you know that now. And it would be so miserable that you and I wouldn't be able to regain any type of friendship from it because of how I know I am. I'm an asshole and I don't have a problem owning that shit. And if you are someone who can tame the asshole in me, or more so, right? It's less about taming the asshole and it's more so about having my respect so much that I choose to not be that way. If you are that, if I have that much respect for you, then there's potential there. But if I see that you don't have the potential to become that person that would make me respect you enough to not be the asshole, then I don't want to have to consistently be the asshole to you when you expect me to love you. I'd rather have the freedom to just be an asshole when I feel like being an asshole, but still be able to be your friend.
Okay. That's a very good way of putting it.
Yeah, eloquently.
Very eloquent.
Maybe I have friends on somebody before. I definitely have. I'm not gonna style as I was saying it. I was like, well, I said this before. This is a speech.
It's coming out way
too. It started hitting me again when it was like, oh, I did a couple of times. So.
Hey, at least you're honest about it.
Yeah. But like I said, though, I guess in my brain, I never considered it a friend zone because it was almost just like, it was never going to be nothing more, period. Like, it's not even like, it's almost not even fair to call it a friend zone. It's like, you just a friend.
But can you call it a friend zone if you are being physical with the person? Or is that graduating from friend zone?
So can you call it a friend zone if you are being...
You and the person are smashing. Are they still in the friend zone, or is that now another level? Have they graduated from friend zone to friends with benefits? Because I look at friend zone as a very innocent, unicorn-filled place. It does not get freaky. It don't get none of that. We literally are friends. That's it. That's where you were. Now... If you ain't have
to point to me that hard.
That's where
did y'all see that? Like, damn.
Not even a peck. Now, when you graduate from that,
getting a whole lot more than that. It's like, nah.
You graduate from friend zone, unicorns, la 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 la, to now having sex with that person. That's not friend zone anymore. That's friends with benefits now.
Yeah, I don't think that that's friend zone either because the conversation then becomes a little bit different. And also there's a different sense of dependency or expectation there. And so, right, if you just my friend and you hit me up at, late night and I'm with a shorty or whatever, I'm not obligated to text you back. You're just a homie. You know exactly what time it is. Like, none of my homies could ever be mad at me if I don't answer their phone late night or what. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm with my shorty. So what you talking about? And I feel like the friends have to have that same like level of respect. I think that once you get out of that friend zone, though, there almost starts to become an expectation of like, yo, it's late night and you are my fuck buddy now. So you know what I'm saying? I'm hitting you late night and you know what it's for.
Right.
Why you ain't answering? You not playing your role now. Your role has changed. So I don't think that that's friend zoned at that point because are you the one burping now? Whoa. I don't think that that's friend zoned at that point because it just changes the dynamic so drastically that there's a different level of respect. There's a different type of communication. And I don't think that it's fair for your friends for you to call that person just a friend or put them in the quote unquote friend zone, right? Like, I don't think that balances well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That answers my questions. I think we covered how you got from friend zone to relationship.
No, we ain't covered that. How did I get here? Because I told you it was Narnia for me. I don't know how I ended up here.
Funny enough, you actually set me up with an interview of your own. I was under the guise that I was talking about my business and my growth as an entrepreneur, but in reality, you were interviewing me. So that was the start of you escaping the friend zone.
Ooh, so that night when you said to me, "So what you about to do?"
That was not that was not a Batman signal for come through or
No,
let's
I
chill.
don't think that was a Batman signal for come through, but I do think that was like do think that was you opening the door
a little
from
bit.
the friend zone.
A little bit.
A lot of bit.
You know what?
It was cracked open. You know why? Because you was like, I live not far from here. Like, I'm like right around the corner. And then you asked me again.
Oh
then you had to ask me
gosh.
again. And then you came back upstairs. You lingered.
What? No, this is what happened.
You ain't linger?
I didn't linger. What happened was I think I left something. And I had to come back. No, it was a picture.
Sounds like lingering.
We had to redo a picture or something.
So you came back to take a picture with your boy.
Anywhom, yes, I did tell him, I only live a few minutes from here because he got a new location. I was still used to his old location. And yeah, I'm like, oh, this is real close to me.
My old location is 2 minutes from my new location. What are you talking about? See, that's how I know you were just throwing that out there, yo.
I was just trying to see.
the vibes. I'm like, oh. Not Miss Cover Up the Boobies over here.
I was trying to see.
Not Miss Hey Bro over here talking about some what you about to do. I'm only 5 minutes from here. What you talking about? I was trying to see,
you know, what he was doing for the rest of the night. Wanted to grab a bite to eat, drinks or something. I don't know.
Oh, we was gonna go on a date.
Oh my gosh. We were good friends. What's wrong with getting drinks with a friend? Especially because we had a good conversation before the interview. You was talking about
we were not good friends. We ain't never hung out. you really gonna sit here and try to lie on this podcast?
That's crazy. You really gonna downplay our friendship like that?
Bria.
We were cool.
Okay. Okay. That you can get away with. We were acquaintances.
We were acquaintances, but it was more so like...
Here we go. I'm about to kill it with this one. Did I or did I not have to get your number for the interview?
Yeah, because I changed my number a good 3 times.
I didn't have your number.
But you also was bad with saving numbers and stuff.
Yo, there's an excuse for everything.
You was.
I never had your number.
You had my number at one point because I had yours.
Everybody had mine. That's why I changed it.
Well, you had like an old number. So yeah, I had to update you.
So you gave me your new number so I could do the interview so you could come through.
Well, initially it was for Clubhouse. I was trying to get that invite.
Oh, that's right.
Then
that's crazy too, because I was still trying to put you on and stuff.
Yeah, you know, you've been doing that.
Even though you played me.
You were trying to put me on this stuff for a long time, for years. Like I said, I've known you since 2016. So we have a little history, but you definitely
ain't have no history. You seen me a couple times in the club. You made me shout you out. and when I thought you went to Keene and I was up there and you was up there. Other than that.
But let's be clear though, I didn't make you shout me out. Whenever you saw me step in, it was always like, oh, Bree Woo in the building.
It was never like that. That's actually how we have all the pictures that we have, because you was up in the DJ booth like, kid.
Oh my God. He's really showing out right now. Like, that's so not true.
The crazy thing is you have the pictures to prove it.
I have the pictures to prove that you shouted my friend out for her birthday.
And y'all was up there looking like trying to get landed on by aliens with searchlights, or like y'all was about to land an airplane talking about something.
Listen, I didn't have to beg for a shout out. I was already in that industry. When I walked in, people was already like,
it's the side of the mouth talk for me.
When you talk outside of the mouth, that's how you know, like, yeah. Anyways.
I told you I'm not fucking with her, and I was dead ass serious. But anyway, so basically, would you agree that friend zoning someone would require you to be a bit conceited and narcissistic?
No.
Why
that
not?
just means friend zoning someone is being very clear on what you want and don't want.
So let me ask you this. So when you friend zoned old boy, and then you was y'all was still going out to eat and stuff, and he was paying.
You mixing them up.
No, you told me this earlier before we started the episode. You was
The
like,
one
oh
that
yeah,
friend zoned me was going out to eat.
No. You said I friend zoned somebody.
Snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh my God. I'm a serial friend zoner. Oh my God. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you friend zoned somebody and was still going out to eat and stuff.
Yeah.
And allowing him to pay, knowing that he wanted more and you wasn't giving him nothing. You don't feel like that's a little narcissistic?
I was in a bad space. I had just
You have an explanation for everything tonight.
I had just gotten out of a relationship. It was a bad breakup, and I was very I was vulnerable. I needed company. So yeah.
You were vulnerable? Sounds like him and his wallet and his time and his ego were all vulnerable. Like, sound like they all got jumped by you.
This is horrible.
I know.
Oh my God, I pray he don't see this episode.
Narcissistic.
No, that wasn't narcissistic.
I feel like you do have to have a little narcissism in order to keep somebody around for longer than their expiration date, knowing that they want more.
Okay, you got a point.
Okay. Let me see. You know, all right, so I think I'm done.
Interrogating me?
Nope. Last one. This one's to all the ladies. You do not have the space to complain about finding a good man if you got a football team in your friend zone. Yeah, think about it.
I had to think about that.
No, because seriously, I'm always hearing that women just be like, they ain't no good man, they ain't no good. But you friend zone all the good dudes.
What's their definition of good?
Me. You friend zoned me. You friend zoned me.
Were you or were you not in a relationship at the time?
I was not.
You was on a break.
Nah. In 2016? No, none of that.
Oh, you was single?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, very single. I ain't in a
pull up
relationship.
that picture and get the timestamp because I could have swore you was
No.
Cuffy Combs.
Nope.
Okay.
Didn't get into a relationship until I had the loft. It was months after I had the loft that I got into a relationship.
Got it.
Prior to that, I was in no relationship.
Just wilding.
Yeah. I'm going to let you get that one. I wasn't, but whatever. I was focused on my career.
Okay.
And you saw the trajectory. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You right.
Thank you. Put some respect on my name.
Mm-hmm. You did that.
So,
those honestly were all my questions regarding you and friend zones. I feel like our story.
No, don't go there yet because I was about to go there. But talk about don't try to downplay the fact that women always be talking about like it ain't no good men, but then they got a whole football team in the friend zone.
And that's why I said that might not be their definition of a good man. their friend zone might literally consist of guys.
How dare you? So you had me in the friend zone and was complaining about finding a good man.
I was complaining?
Yes, because you was vulnerable. You have a playlist during your single days.
I definitely
do.
do.
So you were looking for, you was praying to somebody about single men.
I didn't know what type time you was on.
Yeah, but I was in the friend zone, and you had the audacity to be sitting there complaining about good men, and all you had to do was reach back around into the friend zone and realize exactly who I was.
You know, some people in the friend zone be having stuff going on.
Anyway, I just wanted to put that message out there to ladies, like, stop complaining. Seriously, stop complaining about, oh, it ain't no good man, it ain't no good man, it ain't no good man. Because honestly, y'all probably don't really know what value is.
Okay. Drops mic. I think my key takeaway from here is when it comes to, or what I would want the key takeaway to be from my perspective, when it comes to friend zones, I think we need to really define what that is. If you have someone in your friend zone and you're being physical with them, that's no longer a friend zone. It is now a friend with benefits. Don't confuse the person. Don't confuse yourself, because essentially I think wires get crossed and you no longer know what's what. Just keep it very defined.
Friendly. I think that even though you did friend zone me hard as hell, I am grateful for it because of the dynamic of which our relationship has. I was talking to my little sister the other day, and I was telling her sometimes I be forgetting that you my girl because you my partner, you my friend. Like, so it's like the other day I was trying to be extra affectionate with you because I realized, like, sometimes I'd just be like, I really be in like partner business mode. Like last week, we were so productive on getting so much done,
right,
that it's not like we didn't have moments of affection, but I didn't go out my way to give you affection. I just kind of let them happen. So I wanted to make sure that I took some time to focus on being a boyfriend, your man, at, you know what I'm saying? Like just as much as I focus on being your partner. So I think that the dynamic that we have is blessed by the ability for me to be able to call you my friend and vice versa, because we did spend that time as friends before we had gotten together. And now we do have a dope dynamic that is both a friendship and a relationship. I'm still really not fucking with you right now, but
yeah, same here. But I can still give him flowers, because it's true. When it comes to being friends first and then in a relationship, I see the difference as opposed to relationships that I was in where we just hopped right into the relationship. It was no build up, no, really getting to know each other on a friendly level. I think it really makes a difference.
You could have just said okay, but as you always had to have something extra to say. This is why I'm not fucking with you, because you always have some extra shit to say.
I think the next episode is going to be dissecting why I'm not feeling him. But
we can talk about that now. What you talking about?
No, that was the business of love, y'all. We are on season 2. It flew by. Please, as always,
if y'all want us to talk about it now, just hit the like button, drop a comment, and I'll be right back. I'll be on live by myself.
Yeah, he gonna be on live by himself. Please like, comment, subscribe. We definitely have seen so much engagement over time, but we would love to have those conversations in the comment section. Don't forget, follow us and subscribe on all our socials, and we will, of course, keep the conversation going.
Walks off camera.
Can't wait to see what you guys think of this episode. Thank you so much, my fantastic dynamic partner over here. You got anything to say before we head out?
Sweaty everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
My balls and my butt.
Cut!
Everywhere.
Cut.